my name is Terry, and I'm from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 2 in our Bluebell Woods series. This is my design team project for CollageType for April of 2023. Okay, now when we left off, we had done the envelope insert for the center. Now I went back and I added a saying and I made it into a little pocket. And then I added one of the writing cards. And then when you open it up, which is going to be the center of the book, we've got the bunny and the bunny and the bunny. It's so cute. And then we have the writing area here. And then there won't be any paper or anything in between. This will be the center. And then when you turn the page, it'll be this side here that says Welcome to the Woods. And there's another little stamp in here and another writing card in here. So that's... And I've added both writing cards that go in and out here. Thinking, yeah, that one has to stay that way. Unless I switch it to this side. That one has to stay this way because of the birds. Alright, well, we'll have one forwards and one backwards, which faces this way, which is fine because you're going to come across it first this way. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I've decided that we're not going to do a hardcover. We are just going to do the smaller book. And I did go ahead and purchase the backing papers, which are from Tanya at Teddy Treasure Shop's half. So these are all the backing papers, which are the big versions of these. What is that white? What is that white in there? I saw a white page. I know I did. Anyway, I'll find it. I swear a white page snuck through. It did. Bizarre. And it printed on this side. Crazy. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to have more than you will if you just buy one half of the kit, but I'm sure that if you do it, you're going to buy both halves. And so this is still my design team project for CollageType, but it is a combo kit, and it's hard to work with just half of the kit like I thought, because one half has all the writing pages and one half has the backing pages. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the cover. And I've got this here stuff, which I love. We'll use a little bit of it. I'm using it very sparingly because you can only get it at Halloween at Dollar Tree, apparently. And my friend sent me some, and apparently this is all she has. My other friend has a bag set aside for me, but she's only got black and something else, some other color for me, which is awesome. I'm not turning down the gift. But, so we'll use some of this on the cover, and we'll put this says Bluebell Woods. And we're going to put that on the cover, and then we're going to use this green ribbon to tie it shut. So the first thing we're going to have to do, I've already inked the papers and I've already inked this. So the first thing we'll have to do is put the ribbon on. Oh, I didn't realize this was still sealed. I've never used any of it. The tape is stuck to the plastic. Okay, there we go. Very nice ribbon. Okay, except for that sticky spot right there. Oh, we don't need to do that. We'll put it over here. So I want enough to tie it shut. And then a little bit. I like having the big bow. So let's get another piece the same size. Hi Oz. My dog Oz just came in. He's nice and quiet. Okay. So where's the sticky on? Here it is. It's on this one. So we'll use it to our advantage. This may not be long enough. And then I'm going to put a little piece of tape on it. Hold it down until it dries so we can put the paper on top of it. And we'll get the other piece. It isn't exactly in the center now, is it? It's alright. Who says it has to be exactly in the center? I don't know why I put the glue that far back. I'm expecting a conference call in 45 minutes, so we're going to get as much done as we can in 30. And then I'll put it on pause or stop it and we'll start again, and I will merge the two pieces of video together. So the next thing we're going to do, these are going to be very easy. We're just going to glue them on. I think my glue is still a little stopped up. I'm still watching The Vampire Diaries. I'm on it for the third time. I think I mentioned it. It's crazy. Let's make sure everything is right side up. Well, actually, it didn't matter. We could have turned this over, but still, if you had pages in. And when you put pages in, you want to make sure they're right side up. This is kind of a scruffy book. I scruffed up the edges of the paper, and I scruffed up the the edges of the paper that are the book too when I inked them, so it's not all neat and clean and fresh and everything. So let's go ahead and put the back one on. This is the bottom. They're bulbs, the flowers up there. I think there was some glue stuck in there. Yeah, my glue's getting thicker too, so even though it isn't empty, I'm going to have to add some glue to it. Yeah, that's coming out better. Coming out much better. I almost made this the front cover. I really like it. And just taken my colored pencils and colored them in, but then I wasn't sure exactly. I could have looked it up online, I'm sure, and looked at a picture in color. Alright, so now, oh yeah, I guess that is definitely long enough. Let's take a piece of this. I'm wondering, and we won't need very much because this isn't very big. Sorry about the dog. That is not my dog. Okay. And let's see. It's right in front of me. I was like, where did I put that? So let's put it like this. And you know though, if we put this like this, we can put it all the way up. We could still put this at the bottom. Now Oz is barking at the dog. Oz. Oz. Someone's knocking on the door next door. Okay, I am back. Oh, you know what broke loose? No, I think I am going to cut it off, but I'm going to cut it off about here. We'll have another piece to use inside to kind of tie it together. And then I have my bigger piece. So let's glue this to this. Let's just put a bunch of glue on there. I wonder if that's enough. Okay. Let's pull it out. I don't want that big blob at the bottom. And I guess I'm going to cut some more off the top. And I'll save these two pieces, maybe to put behind a word. Okay, so now we've got that on there. And I'm going to leave the rest to the flowers. So we've got the covers done. So now on page 1, which is going to be here, the first thing we're going to do, oh, and by the way, I printed these out. I thought, oh, they're backing papers. I'll print them out borderless. Well, I did, but then I realized now they're all the wrong. I'm going to have to cut them for everything. So don't do that. Go ahead and cut the border, put the borders on and cut them off. I know there's 15 pages, but just do it. You're going to cut and ink the paper, which I've done. We're going to work from the paper. I got my grungy work sweater on. Sorry about that. And this is, says page 1. We don't need that. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to make 2 doors. we're going to put a magnet on one. We're not going to back them. We're going to use the printing on the back for the back sides. So we're going to have to hide the magnet. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to decide what part of the picture we're going to use for this flap. And I think I want to use this here. Boy, that makes it way far over, doesn't it? This is going to be the front one anyway. So we're going to need to cut it here, even with the top. The border is around this paper. And then I need to cut it here, which hopefully I will see. Actually, the width I almost did incorrectly. When I have a 1/2 inch to flip under. So I'm going to take where that line is, and then I'm going to add a 1/2 inch or so, just by eyeballing it, and have enough to flip under. So now we've got these nice 2 scraps. And this should be big enough. Yep. Okay, so let's score this one. No, let's cut the other one the same size. No, let's not. Yes, let's. This one's a solid color, so it doesn't matter what, there's no direction. Or if there is, it's up and down. So we'll be able to flip it here, and then we want to score it right there. Okay. This used to be my paper trimmer, but now I use it as a scoreboard. You can buy a piece that doesn't have a blade, and it's a scoring tool. Since I started using my big paper trimmer, I left the scoring tool on here, and I use it as the scoreboard. It works amazing. It's got this little wire in there, and you line it right up perfect. It's got all the inches and everything, and it folds out. It works perfect. Okay, so this is going to fold this way. know what we could do? Instead of putting a magnet, to make it different, we could, it's going to go like this. Let's put them on the paper. That one's a little short. Does that mean this one's a little short? No. Amazing. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this one a little shorter on purpose. Or do I want to make the front one a little bit shorter? I really don't want to cut off any of the picture. So I'll make it look like it's shorter on purpose. Okay, so I'll put it in the center. Put it where you can see the butterfly. How about that? And then this will go here. Oh, nice. And you see the little butterfly in the corner. And then, yeah, and then I'll do the closure that I originally wanted to do. So let's put this on here. Should have filled my glue when I paused when all the dogs were going off. I don't need to glue this much to hold it on. I do, excuse me, I do need to possibly be able to scooch it around. So I put enough on there that makes it scoochable. That looks fine though. There we go. That worked out well. Okay, and then we'll glue this one on. Oh, I'm gonna ink it. I almost forgot. So I'm holding my dauber flatter, so that will give me more on there. Before I glue this in the book, I'm probably going to stencil or stamp something on here. So we'll finish this, and then that will be the end for the video, I believe. I'll have to double check for the length of the entire video. Oh, no, it won't. No. And so we'll come back and finish it. So it looks like we're going to have time to do what we need to do. All right, let's ink this before I forget. I don't know how you cannot hear those dogs. I'm not going to talk about them anymore. I'm just going to say it's ridiculous. It's like Chinese water torture. So now we're not going to add the magnets to the page, to the paper. We're going to add the magnets to an attachment. So let's get this glued on. Move it up just a smidge. Okay, let me get my own folder first. Oh, it looks like the ink or the glue pulled off some of that ink. There was some glue there and it didn't ink. So we're going to take this, what are we going to take a scrap of? I was going to say the blue. I wonder if we can get a big bunny. No, we're just going to have pieces of other bunny on there. That looked weird. Let's go back to the blue. I'm going to get my 1.5 inch punch. I'm going to get a magnet. And I'm going to punch. I'm going to punch 1 or 2. I'm going to punch 2. 2 circles. And I'm going to, how am I going to do this? I want to glue it on. Yeah, I'll glue it on, then I'll put the magnet on, then I'll glue the other half on. I'm going to ink both sides, because even though I'm going to glue them together, if they're not lined up exactly perfect, then the edges are inked on both sides. So, not that I'm not going to make sure that it isn't, but I'm just saying, just in case. Wonder if I have a little bunny small enough to put on here. That would be awesome if I did. I don't think I have a bunny that small though. Right. Let's see how big the magnet is. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we're just going to put it in the center. So where do we want the circle to be? I don't want it to be, or maybe I do. Do I want it to be exactly in the center? I think I like it about there. Alright, and let's put the magnet on. And we'll put this circle on. And we'll put glue on the whole thing. It's just like putting on a tab, only our tab is in 2 pieces. That glue on my glass surface there. Okay. I'm like, why isn't that sticking? Guess you have to put the other magnet on for it to stick. Okay, so we've got that. So now all we need to do is put, I'm going to leave this one as a writing space. So I'm going to stamp or stencil something on here. This side, I think we should put a pocket. And we'll use this. Darn it. Look how much difference it is. It's just a half a square. Wonder if I could just center it. I think, let me think about this. I think I might be able to round the corners. All 4 corners. Well, you know what though? If we put it in the corner here, that'll give it enough space to close without getting bound up in the thing. I wonder though, I could round this corner and make it a tuck instead of a pocket. Then it won't matter if it doesn't reach all the way. It will look like we did it on purpose, and you can see the way I framed it when I cut the bottom off. I made sure to keep the bunnies on the page. We do have a bunny foot up there, but everybody needs a little Good Luck's rabbit foot, right? Not a real one. Just a pretend one like this one. Now normally something like this I would put vertically, but because of the image on here, excuse me, because of the image on here, we have to put it this way. So then we can't really make a tuck out of it, can we? Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, we can, yeah. What happened to my video English? You know, the way I speech when I'm on a video. That was easier than trimming it. Okay, so we've got that. And so we need a card for that. Now on this, we're going to make a belly band. And then we're going to put this on it. Now this is white, or it's off-white, but it's still white compared to this. And so we're going to ink it before we use it. It's paper, it's not ribbon. Even if it was ribbon, we probably could ink it. I love this spin thing that I got. You know, I do those Temu unboxings, and oh wait, how wide is this? Ooh, almost exactly right. Let's see, I'm going to cut it right here. Anyway, I got this spin, like Lazy Susan thing to put all my pens and everything in, and this is the coolest part. Each part comes out, and then it slides back in, and then the whole thing spins around. The coolest thing ever. put a paper clip on your acetate so you can see it. Now, we could have just as easily put an acetate pocket across the bottom and put this across it. That would be pretty cool. But I think it'd be really cool to have it up and down here. You know, I think I can make that just a hair thinner. The height is just right though. Let's glue this on. And I'm going to line the edge of it up with this line. That way the width of this does not cover our butterfly. You can probably see the acetate on camera. It's thicker, so it is easier to work with. It does have a little bit of a tint because of the thickness, but guess what? You can see it on your work surface. And then I'll make a card for in here too, because I'm not going to glue this in the book yet until I get a chance to do whatever I'm going to do on here. And I'll probably do something up there. Okay, so let's get the piece we need for this. This is the weirdest thing. They use this, you know, to wrap around the bottom of wedding bouquets and things like that. You can get it on Amazon, except this plain paper one is not available. I wish I'd bought 3. Okay. Let's ink it. I'm just taking the vintage photo. I'm just rubbing it over it. And it isn't going to make it vintage photo color. It's just going to give it a little bit of grunginess. Take that stark white look off of it. Like I said, it's not white, but against this it looks white. So this is just like inking paper because it is paper. I believe you can get this if you live in the UK. Check out Mandy at Sunflowers and Doors, D-O-R-S, all one word, Sunflowers and Doors on YouTube. She uses this stuff, and she has a link under one of her videos. It makes a great stencil too, to where to get it in the UK. Of course, the shipping would be exorbitant. Yeah, that's better. Now, technically on this, we could glue this, the top and the bottom, and we would end up with the double belly band. But I don't think I want to do that. Now, I don't want to cover all of this with glue. You would see it. So let's see. Can I get away with just the top and the bottom? I'm going to try and see, and if that doesn't work, well, if it doesn't work, then what am I going to do? I'm just going to glue it at the top and the bottom. Maybe a bead across the center. How about that? Perfect. That way we don't have a lot of shininess. We can put something on here to decorate it. I'm not sure what. I didn't think that far ahead. That looks so cool. Let me hold it up for you. The only reason you can see the shininess is because of my ring light. There you go. That seems weird to not have that on. My camera has a built-in ring light that's around the camera, so it shines straight down where the camera looks. I love it. It's a webcam. Please don't ask me where I got it on Amazon. But it was a long time ago, and I don't remember what I don't even know what the brand is. Yeah, it doesn't say. I'm looking upside down at it. You were probably looking up my nose or something. Okay, so that's all we're going to do for this page. We'll have to decorate this, do something with this, and then we'll put it in the book. Okay? I'm not super wild about this blue. I can change it if I want. And just put another 1-inch circle or 1.5-inch circle over it. Or what if I did, bird's too big, but what if I cut out a 1-inch hole or a 1-inch circle, see if I could grab a bunny. Perfect. Except for there's bunny ears right there. And I now have a hole in my scrap. Let's see what I've got. I'm trying to lighten this up. Okay, well, we're out of time, so I'll see if I can find something to put on here that lightens it up. Because I think it's too dark. When I inked it, it made it too dark. So anyway, I'll do that. He's a little too big, isn't he? Big fat hedgehog. Thought I had a littler one. Anyway, I'll keep looking and see what I've got. And I will see you in the next video. And that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.